Oscar Bevis for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Manchester and we're at the public workout ahead of Saturday night show at the Manchester Arena, headlined by Scott Quigg and John O'Carroll. I'm joined by Zach Parker. How are you, Zach?
Hello, I'm good, mate. Can't wait to fight on Saturday now. So, yeah, it's all systems go. Just done a media workout and, yeah, I'm raring to go now.
I always wonder how fighters actually find things like this. I mean, the way, and you've got to do the press conference, you've got to do, but just coming out and doing some pads, it's not sort of the level you'd train at. Sort of almost like just walking pads for you guys. How do you sort of find this, coming out in front of people and doing the pads?
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever done it, but yeah, it's good. Just a little tap out, show everyone what you've been working on a little bit. But yeah, it's all right. It's just a part of the game, isn't it? So yeah, ain't too bad.
I know there's potential for you to fight Billy Joe in the future. We'll talk about that in a minute. I did see Domingo, his old trainer, giving you a little study, and it looked like might have been a bit impressed. Did you catch that? Dom sort of at the side, just checking you out.
What, looking me up and down? Nah, I don't know. I've seen a little bit, but I don't really read into it that much. Yeah.
I just spoke to Rohan. I said to him, look, I'll be straight up. Is this your cup final? This is your chance for the big time. He said yes. Guys in the UK will know you better than they know him. But is this your cup final as well?
Yeah, that's it. Whoever it's number one and number two going at it against each other, and whoever wins gets a world title shot soon for Billy Joe Saunders. So yeah, it's obviously a cup final. This is what I'm in box for, to be on top and be on these big bills. So yeah, definitely a cup final for me as well.
Would it be fair to say that you've climbed the WBO rankings fairly quietly? I mean, the Brits will know you for knocking out Luke Blackledge when you won the British title on Josh Taylor's undercard. But would it be fair to say that because you haven't been on many of these big shows, you sort of climbed the rankings fairly quietly?
Yeah. I've had after the British title, I had an injury, so I've been inactive. I've only had one fight since then. But yeah, I've come under the radar a bit, but I'm ready to go now. So this is what I've been waiting for. So I'm raring.
How much research have you done on Rohan?
I ain't done a lot, to be fair. Obviously, in every fight, it might bring a different game plan. I usually concentrate on myself and not more on the opponent, otherwise you think too much in your head. So, yeah, I'm not too much. I watched like 2 minutes of him, but, yeah, I'll try and concentrate on myself.
2 minutes?
Yeah. Just watch a couple of rounds. See what it is. You get a gist of what we're doing, but when they get in the ring, it might be totally different. So, yeah, only a couple of rounds.
I know when I asked him what his style's like, whether it would be fan-friendly, he said to me, look, he's going to look to put pressure on and he's a bit of a pressure fighter. Would you be happy to go to war? I mean, if you're going to do it on Sky and it's going to be on a big show, why not give us an entertaining fight to remember it by?
That's it, yeah. If it goes to war, I'm ready to go for war, but I reckon my skills will pull off his skills and hopefully, he said in Sky, so he's going to get a knockout, and that's what I'm predicting as well.
Let's talk about the division, massive division, not just at world level, but the domestic guys at world level as well. Straight up, who's your number one? Let's take Canelo out of the situation. Belt holders, who would you say is the number one at the moment?
Obviously, I'm number two in WBO, so on my radar is Billy Joe Saunders at the minute. That's the way we're going at the minute. But there's a lot of good fights out there. Obviously, Callum Smith's out there, and that Celeb Plant is another good fighter. So yeah, mainly Billy Joe Saunders, because.
So would you say he's the best in the division on the whole at the moment?
I reckon it's between Callum Smith and Celeb Plant, because they've tested themselves a bit more than obviously Billy Joe Saunders. But on the last fight, I reckon Celeb Plant's getting it up there now, because Callum Smith didn't look that good against John Ryder. So yeah. Between them two, they're both good. They're all good fighters, but because you got to be if you're a world champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
When you know you're ranked by the WBO and you're looking to climb the rankings, do you look at Billy Joe and do you feel like you see things in him that you can beat him, or do you think I'm not there yet? I'm not going to focus on Billy Joe until I'm there, until I know that's a fight that I'm definitely going to have and it's announced? Or do you sort of look at him when you see him fight and think, I see this, or do you try and take your mind away from that?
You always look at whoever's in your division, even if at the top or someone's coming up. You always have a quick look at them, see what they're about. But yeah, I reckon my style will give any super midweights problems. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the big fights now. That's what I'm in box for the big fights. So yeah, I reckon I could give him a couple of problems.
You're in boxing for the big fights, and there is a man who could potentially fight Billy Joe. And let's say theoretically he did win the WBO belt, but then you could be fighting the biggest name in boxing in the next year or so.
That's it. Yeah, Canelo is cash cow at the minute, biggest pull at the minute, pull in boxing. But yeah, I think my style would give him problems too. Like, I'm a bit of a switch hitter, and yeah, I'd love that fight. That's what you box for, obviously, for the big nights, and that's probably the biggest fight out there.
Just finally, before I let you go, let's have a cutthroat prediction. I know you said you want to knock out. What are we expecting early? Is it going to be take him into the late rounds?
I just predict Zach Parker win, either if it comes points or knockout. If knockout comes, I'll grab it with both hands, but I'm ready to do all 12 rounds, so I'm just ready.
Zach, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you on Saturday.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Cheers.